to share a super easy, inexpensive ranch noodle salad. So a lot of this is just straight eyeballing it. You do want some tomatoes. These are like smaller tomatoes. You do want at least 2 to 3 stalks of celery, a cucumber. I'm probably going to use about 3/4 of this. I'm using a carrot because I have that on hand, and I'm using the rest of my bell pepper. You do want some onion, and when I say this is my little bush here, you can see it. I don't keep these in the fridge. I actually keep them in a jar. These are some chives, and I will probably use a couple of those. And I do have a small little cup of onion ready to go. You do need some noodles for this. I am using some Veggie Delight because I had it on hand. You will need a ranch packet, if not 2, a 1/2 cup of milk, some mayo. I have the avocado oil mayo because that's what I have on hand. And this makes it a little bit different. If you have Spam, I highly recommend using Spam just because of the flavor. It mixes well with ranch. I have never tried it with chicken breast, but that's always an option as well. So this is all you need. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up and then get the veggie noodles boiling. This may seem a little backwards, but I promise you I am getting my noodles ready first because I want my noodles ready and done and cool down by the time I add them to my veggies. I promise you this will work. I'm not crazy, or maybe I am. At this point, I would highly suggest getting all your veggies chopped and ready to go. Throw them into the bowl. You don't have to use a separate container for each one of your veggies. I just do to get them out of the way. Okay, now that I have most of my veggies chopped up and ready to go, I am just checking on my noodles here. I don't want them too overdone, just al dente. I want a little bit of a bite because they are going to absorb some of the ranch once we put it in and mix everything together. Yes, I always struggle when I chop carrots. I don't know, does anybody else? Because I always have one go flying across the room. Didn't happen here, but it never ceases to amaze me when it does. Now I'm gonna finish up with chopping up some onion. I did see on quite a few other channels that using a candle while you're chopping up your onion or just kind of peeling your onion, you know how you like kind of tear up, that it's supposed to help with not tearing up. I don't know if you've ever tried this. Let me know in the comments, but I'm definitely going to try it for my next recipe and see if it helps because my eyes always water. It's like I'm crying hysterically when I chop onions. So when I peel my cucumber, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not perfect when it comes to getting all the green off. You don't have to. Some people like to leave the peel on. There are a lot of nutrients in the peel, but I just say, you know what? If I want to leave it, I'll leave it. If I don't, I don't. It does not have to be perfect. It is completely up to you. You may be wondering why I'm using Spam and not tuna or something else. This is just what we've always done, and you know, why mess up a good thing? So if you don't like Spam or luncheon meat, you can definitely use something else. You can use chicken, tuna, turkey, whatever meat you have on hand, or you can do meat-free and do chickpeas as well. Now that I have everything chopped, I'm just throwing everything into the bowl. It's all gonna get mixed up anyway, and then we can start making our ranch kind of dressing for the salad mixture. Stir, stir, stir. Okay, as you can see, I did use the entire container of luncheon meat or Spam. I'm about to go ahead and make the ranch seasoning dip for the salad. Then we'll add the noodles and stir it all in. I do want to apologize for anybody who is a stickler for measurements. Really, when I say it's straight eyeballing it, it really is. I'm taking about a 1/4 cup of mayo with a full ranch packet and about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of milk and just mixing it as best as I can. My stepdad, when he showed me this recipe, he's like, take another scoop, throw that in there. And if it's a little too liquidy, you can add a little bit more mayo if you would like, or before you add the milk, just stir in a little bit at a time. But kind of like a in between a ranch bottle consistency and just a little bit more liquidy, because it's gonna stir in there and kind of absorb into your veggies and your noodles. So the reason why I got the noodles boiling and done around the same time I was cooking the veggies is because I wanted them to sit there and cool off for a little bit before adding them into the veggie and meat mixture. And then after, I am going to pour in my seasoning dressing. I do like to let it sit for a little bit in the fridge after I do mix it around. It can also be eaten right away. If you're that hungry, you can definitely go for it. This is a good opportunity as well to just make it ahead of time and use it for the next day or supper later, etc. It is perfect to take to all the holidays, birthdays, anything with the potluck. It is always best to just leave it in there and let it soak in all the goodness. And I think salads kind of taste better the next day. If you do too, let me know in the comments. I love it when the salads just kind of sit and marinate in their own juices. I did add some seasonings as well. That's completely optional, but I did add a little bit of garlic and parsley and just a little bit of dill because ranch has dill in it already. So I just wanted to magnify those flavors. Okay, here it is, all complete. So yummy. Close-up shot. Okay, let's try it out. I love ranch. It's just, there's something so comforting about it, but at the same time, it's like